Captain Blite had met some interesting people over the years, and some had, surprisingly, been younger than him. But there was something about this guy. He didn't look particularly enhanced. He wasn't obviously boosted and hadn't grown his body taller, as seemed the fashion nowadays. He looked much like your standard Polity human of Blite's early years, a melting pot human. He did have that sinewy, tough appearance of people Blite had known in the past, which in those days had hinted at someone who could move fast and violently. He had silvery hair cropped short, a face conventionally handsome, but with lines that told of strain and thought. All of it could be a look straight out of a catalog, though, and mean nothing at all. But still, the guy wore a long light coat of some fine, slightly metallic fabric over a black t-shirt, black leg-hugging combats, and enviro boots. This old-fashioned style was one that came around again and again, as Blite well knew. Watching the man come down the wide aisle on the viewing deck, he became immediately wary. He knew there must be a contract out on him, because a year ago, when he'd gone off from his company, Penny Transport, to tick off a few more things on his bucket list, there had been 2 attempts on his life. And frankly, this guy looked like a killer. The man gazed at Blite directly. In his left hand he held a drink, and his jacket hung loosely enough to conceal a weapon. Surely he wouldn't try anything here. The AI of this passenger ship was eternally vigilant, while the crew consisted of an interesting bunch of very capable humans, high-series golem, and a couple of war drones. Blite knew there was suppression tech around him, undoubtedly including lethal weapons concealed in the walls, while the disc-shaped bumps in the ceiling were almost certainly pendant security drones. He'd chosen to go on this cruise precisely because of all this, so he could relax for a while and not have to keep looking out for the next threat. Damn it, he was a legitimate businessman now, and owner of Penny Transport. He thought he'd left that kind of nonsense behind him. The guy sat down in the seat just one along from him and put his drink down on a side table. They both sat there gazing through the chain-glass wall opposite, beyond which sat a gas giant, striated with cloud like Jupiter, but in shades of green and gold, a large asteroid the shape of a caraway seed in silhouette, and the Fortense space station just sliding into view. This was a thick slab 20 kilometers long, with spaceships docked along one edge like contacts on an old computer chip. "It's quite a view," said the man. Calm voice, but there was something in it.